Well, hello, friends. Chip Studer is stopping along the path to share one of my favorite Bible verses with you. It comes from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. And it reads this way: Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So let's take it apart, just phrase by phrase. Consider that word trust for a minute. The word trust indicates a willingness to obey. Think about it. If you actually trust somebody, then you're willing to obey them. You're willing to do what they tell you to do. And who are we trusting? Trust in the Lord, Yahweh, the one true God, the one who was and is and evermore shall be. That's who we're trusting. And how are we to trust Him? Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. With everything that you have inside of you, trust in the Lord, the one true God. You know, I think about Job, who said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Man, that takes guts to follow God like that. But think about it. Who else would you want to follow when life gets hard but the Creator of the universe, the one who holds it all together? So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. You know, the Bible's not telling us that we need to take our brain out and just set it on a shelf somewhere, to just throw away human logic. That's not what the Bible's trying to tell us at all. But it is telling us that human logic should not be the center of our thinking. We should trust in the Lord, the one true God. He should be at the center of our thinking, and we should have the mind of Christ in us. And so when we make wise decisions based on a relationship with Jesus Christ, then we're not leaning on our own understanding. You know, if you slip down to verse 7, the Bible says, be not wise in your own eyes. Think about it. I know here it is how it works for me. When I have all the answers, when I think I have it all figured out, when I rely on my own logic and my own reasoning, guess what happens? I get myself in big trouble. And so trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. You know that phrase, in all of your ways, in the original Hebrew language, it's a word that indicates pathway or road. And so what the Bible's saying is, wherever you go, along the path of life, wherever you go, trust in the Lord, acknowledge Him, recognize that He's with you. Wherever you wish you were today, God's already there. He's already been there, and He'll be there when you get there. Maybe you're in the hospital today. God is with you. Maybe you're navigating the path of financial difficulty today. God is on that path with you. Maybe you're like me, and so far so good. Your health is good. Your finances seem to be stable at the moment. Acknowledge God in that. And so trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. And in all of your ways acknowledge Him. And then the promise is that He will direct your path. Some translations say He will make your pathway straight. You know, the Bible's not promising you or me an all expenses paid trip down Easy Street. That's not what the Bible's teaching us at all. But what the Bible's teaching us is that regardless of our circumstances, if we're trusting God, if we're relying on Him to help us make good decisions, and if we're acknowledging Him along the way, He will set us on the right path. The path that goes toward Him, not away from Him. So trust the Lord today. Don't lean on your own understanding, and acknowledge God. And I promise you, He will set you on the right path. Hey, thanks for listening. This has been Chip Studer with my 2 cents worth.